In question 15, you're taught to express the following in surd form and simplify by rationalizing the denominator. We have the expression given as 1 over cos 60 degrees minus the sine of 45 degrees. So we are going to consider these two special triangles. One, an equilateral triangle of sides 2 units, 2. This angle here is 60 degrees, this angle 60 degrees, and this angle also 60 degrees, and this side is 2 units. So if we are to drop a perpendicular from the apex, this will be 1 unit, 1 unit. So using Pythagoras theorem, the height of this triangle will be given by the square root of 3. That is the square root of 2 squared, which is 4, minus the square root of 1. So the height here is given by root 3. Therefore, using that triangle, the cosine of 60 degrees now, the cos of 60 degrees will be given by the adjacent side divided by the hypotenuse. The cos of 60 will be given by the adjacent 1 over the hypotenuse, which is 2. On the other type of triangle, we are going to use a right-angled triangle, or a triangle of 1 unit each, and that angle is 90. This is 45 degrees, and this angle 45 degrees. So the hypotenuse here will be given by the square root of 2. So the sine of 45 degrees, will be given by, sine is given by opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite over hypotenuse. So this is 1 over root 2, like that. So when we go back to our statement, we can rewrite this as 1. This will be written now as 1 divided by the cos of 60 is a half minus 1 over root 2, like that. So we want now to rationalize this. And how do we rationalize this? First of all, we have to rationalize 1 over root 2 by multiplying by the conjugate, which will be root 2. 1 over root 2 will be given by, when we want to get rid of root 2 under the denominator, we multiply both the numerator and the denominator by root 2. So 1 times root 2 over root 2 times root 2. And root 2 multiplied by root 2 is the same as the root of 4, which is 2. So this is the same as root 2 divided by 2. So the expression goes to 1 over a half minus root 2 over 2 now. Root 2 over 2. And when we have 1 over a half minus root 2 over 2, half minus root 2 over 2 can be written as 1 minus root 2 over 2. 1 minus root 2 over 2. Everything on the denominator under 2. And when we have 1 over a over b in mathematics, when we have 1 over a over b, this is the same as now the reciprocal of a over b, which is the same as b over a. So the whole of this, 1 over the whole of this now turns into 2 over, this now turns into 2 over 1 minus root 2. 2 over 1 minus root 2. And when we have now 2 over 1 minus root 2, because now we want to, we've already gotten the reciprocal of this expression, which is here. Now we go ahead and multiply by the conjugate of 1 minus root 2, which will be given by 1 plus root 2. So multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 1 plus root 2. So this will be 2 multiplied by, into brackets, 1 plus root 2 over 1 minus root 2 multiplied by 1 plus root 2, like that. So when you simplify the numerator, you're going to get 1 times 2 gives you 2 plus 2 root 2 over, this is now a difference of 2 squares. When you expand this, you're going to get, just going back a bit, a plus b multiplied by a minus b. This gives you a squared minus b squared. We've already learned about that. So this will be the same as 1 squared, which is 1, minus root 2 squared, which is root 4. Root 4, which is 2. 1 minus 2. So our final answer for this will be given by 2 plus 2 root 2, all these over negative 1 over negative 1. So you can as well give it as this to be equal to negative 2 minus 2 root 2. Negative 2 minus 2 root 2. So that is your final answer. That is your final answer. In another question related to surds, you're told to in question 16, given that sine 15 degrees is equals to root 6 minus root 2 over 4, simplify 1 over cos 75 degrees. Simplify 1 over cos 75 degrees. Now we need to remember that the sine of theta is equals to the cos of 90 degrees minus theta. We need to remember that the sine of theta is equals to the cos of 90 degrees minus theta. meaning that they are complementary in this particular case. So we're going to have sine 15 degrees to be equal to the cos of 75 degrees. They are complementary in that 75 degrees plus 15 degrees will give you 90 degrees. Therefore, in this particular case, 1 over sine 1 over the sine of 15 degrees will be the same as 1 over the root of 6 minus the root of 2 divided by 4. Why am I saying that? As we have seen, 1 over sine 15 degrees will be the same as 1 over root 6 minus root 2 over 4. So this now will be the same as the reciprocal of all this value in the denominator, which is the same as 4 over root 6 minus root 2. And then now we multiply both the numerator and the denominator by the conjugate of root 6 minus root 2. So this will be the same as 4 times root 6 plus root 2 over root 6 minus root 2 multiplied by root 6 plus root 2. So again, this simplifies into when you multiply everything in the numerator by 4, you will get 4 root 6 plus 4 root 2 divided by, this becomes now the difference of two squares. Root 6 squared minus root 2 squared. Root 6 squared, that gives you 36. The square root of 36 is 6 minus the square root of 4, which is 2. So 6 minus 2, that gives you 4. And you can simplify this further to give you, when you divide everything by 4, you're going to get this as root 6 plus root 2. So that is your final answer. Kindly like, subscribe and share. Thank you for watching.